Hello, Cancer. This is your 2017 year in advance spread, okay? I've shuffled the deck, I've cut it, I've shuffled again, I cut it, I've done it like so much until it's done, and now I've arched it. I'm going to pull 12 cards from here. But this deck right here is also talking to me for this particular spread, so I'm going to pull one card from here, and this will be your general focus of the year, okay? So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start pulling your cards. Here's January. Somebody asked me to make sure I show them when I'm searching the cards out. They like to see this part, so I'm going to try to make sure I show you that. February, March, April. This one wants to be out, but he's not May. Here's May. June. We want it to be July. August. September. Here we have October. This pile is really talking. November and December. Okay, I'm going to get these all out of the way. Sorry for having you just look at the tablecloth. And we're going to pull out your focus, your main focus for the year for 2017 for Cancer. We've got this one. Okay, so let me get this out of the way also. They're dying over here. I'm gonna have to place them over here to get them out of the way. All right, so here we have, oh, you guys got 2 cards. Okay, so I'm gonna start placing these out. Here's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, Cancer, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at your 2-year focus ones, okay? We're going to go ahead and pull them. I'm going to just turn them both over. You've got the Snow Angel. Signs are with you already. This is a really nice card because you're going to see what you need to be doing throughout 2017. And then you have the Fairy of the Divine Hand. Intoxication, disordered view, and an overindulgence. So this is something you need to be careful with throughout the year, okay? You're going to see things and think it's the right way, and it's not really going to be the right way. You're going to be overindulging a lot too, probably by intoxication. Okay, so be careful with your alcohol intake. Be careful with any other stuff. And really keep an eye open because your signs will be around and they'll probably tell you when something is not right. So really watch that. Let's come into January, okay? January, seek the truth. Okay. So in January, you're going to be looking for a lot of what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to be kind of wondering if people around you are telling you the truth and if you're speaking your own truth. Remember, Owl, who is on our card, is very, very wise. So when you're not 100% sure what's going on, try to tune into Owl energy. Think about what Owl would be doing because Owl is wise and he will be helping you. And that kind of comes into our searching for signs, okay? So February, change is unavoidable. All right, so there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be changing in February for you, and a lot of it is probably going to come from your January month where you're seeking the truth. Now you're going to be implementing those truths, and it's going to be some pretty big changes. We can see this tree man. He's got night and death on his, that would be his right side, and then he's got day and life on his right side. Or his left side, sorry, that would be my right side. We can see he's got like complete opposites too. Can you see the snake is shedding? Let me lay this down. I'm going to move it over here. Hopefully we don't have that much of a glare over here. Look right here. On this side, he's shedding. And over here, the snake is shedding. He's changing. He's evolving. day is and night has changed. Start of death. All of this stuff is going to be changing, and you're going to be really uncomfortable with it throughout February, but it's going to be so good for you, okay? Now, also, I want you to think about your year focus card that says distorted views. Don't think that your change is anything wrong. It's going to be good for you, all right? Okay, March. March, we have share your thoughts. And again, we've got a kind of dark side and a light side. We have to remember duality, always duality. Everything in the world is duality, and we also are duality. So when we're sharing our thoughts, if we've spoken a lot of negativity, it's time to stop and put in some positive. Nobody wants to be around someone who's negative. So even if your thoughts are negative, even if the situation, even if like all of your changing was kind of negative and you feel bad and you need to release that, make sure you disperse some positivity in there so that way people will stay around you. And you'll also be able to keep yourself going in a positive form, because all we need is just like a little centimeter of negativity, and then we've pretty much ruined ourselves for the rest of the day, because that's all we focus on is the negative. April, nurture all that you love. Okay, so here we've got, I'm going to call him a sea dragon because he's got kind of a serpent-y kind of feel to him. And I was just pulled this card for Gemini, and I thought he was holding the moon, but under Gemini's card, that to me looks like a pearl. So I'm going to say he's water, and water is emotion. And what is emotion? Emotion is love. Make sure everything you love, either in a romantic or a parental or a sister-brother, things, all of these, everything you love, everything you care about, take absolute care of it during the month of April. Really nurture it so that way it can grow properly. And it might be emotional, but it's something that's going to have to be done. Otherwise, it's going to have a negative effect. So you have the choice of seeing it as positive or seeing it as negative. I would go with positive. May, know your power. Can you see, can you feel the power that this horse has got? He's like pure fire energy. I bet you he's like a thoroughbred. You are too, Cancer. Okay? You're going to be in places throughout the beginning of the year where you're going to feel like torn down, wore out. Change has been uncomfortable. People don't want to listen to you. You've been really paying attention if people are lying to you and what the truth is. Remember your power. Know your power, because this is what's going to get you through everything. All right? So here we've got June. June is embrace the femininity. You are feminine. Even if you're a guy, you have femininity, okay? This is part of the dual aspect that I've been talking about, and I've been talking about this forever, so you should, if you've been paying attention to me for any time now, you know what I'm talking about. This woman is pregnant. Very, very, very pregnant. And she's in a natural setting. There's lots of green, lots of fertile plants and life around her, and she's carrying life. What are you giving life to at the moment, Cancer? And no, it doesn't have to be a baby. It doesn't have to be a human life. You can be giving life to a blanket. You can be giving life to a garden. You can be giving life to an idea. You can be giving life to your kid's idea. So make sure your femininity and what you are helping grow, you are giving everything you've got to it, so that way it will grow properly. July, we are all connected. Okay, so I just said like your kid's idea, your spouse's idea, your business partner's idea. We're connected. You have as much, well, maybe not as much, but you can encourage them as much as you can encourage yourself to do something. Now, of course, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. But oftentimes, I was going to say 9 out of 10, but oftentimes if you take that horse to water, it will drink. So if you are going to water, or you're leading your child or your partner or a friend to their creative aspects, then they will drink. They will accept that encouragement. And it's also nurturing what we love. Okay, so don't forget, you have people around you that you need to encourage, but they can also encourage you. You have people around you that will be willing to stick it out when you're having a bad time. You are not alone, all right? August. Forgot what month we were on. Let go of the old. This has so much to do with the change, okay? Oftentimes, we have got something that we won't let move us. We won't let go of it, and it just drags us down. It might be an argument you had with a parent 15 years ago. It might be an argument you had with your spouse 3 weeks ago. Whatever it is, it's time to let go of it. But also remember that letting go of stuff can mean physical things. If you've got a t-shirt in the back of the closet that you haven't worn since you were 15 and you are now 50 and it's like totally out of style, but you're thinking it's going to come back because a lot of retro is coming back and it doesn't fit, and you're thinking, well, I'll lose the weight and it'll fit again. This is holding you back. Why keep this object? Let go of it. Let go of everything old that does not serve you. All right? September. Be vigilant. Look at this dragon. He has got a glowing tree within him. He has growing, glowing, burning creation within him. What do you have that is glowing and burning and growing and wanting to get out? All right, Cancer, you've got something and you're probably trying to hide it that wants to get out. It wants to share this with people. It wants to share this, like sharing your thoughts. It wants to be interconnected. It wants to love. It wants to show your power. Let this out and be vigilant on watching what other people's reactions are to it. All right? October. You were born to create. That's kind of strange with September having something growing inside of you. In October, you're creating. So here we have what looks like galaxies, right? We've got this big, huge dragon in the absolute darkness who's holding on to the beginnings of light, who is holding on to galaxies. He is creating. What are you going to create? It's very interesting how this is right under the creating mother tomb. Pay attention in October to what you're going to be creating. November, honor Gaia. Get out into nature, okay? Get out into nature and enjoy the changing leaves. If you live in an area that the leaves change, and if they are already changed and the seasons are going into snow, then get out and enjoy the snow. It's time for you to be out and about, enjoying things outside of the house, enjoying nature. All right? December, seek your answers within. You have some awesome power, Cancer. You know the truth, Cancer. You nurture all that you love, including yourself. You were born to create. You are connected. You have the answers within you, just like this dragon. It's time to look at them. It's time to go within yourself and really start finding your answers. All right? Okay, Cancer. Here is your year in advance. You've got some awesome year coming up. You'll pay attention to the signs that show up because you have them already. You're going to be careful with alcohol and overindulgence. You're going to be careful with believing something is way when it's not. Okay? And you're going to have an awesome year. Okay, so Cancer, if you want your own personal reading, I do these personal readings for clients. They are $70. You can message me at maria@bluerainorchid.com, or I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/bluerainorchid. You can message me. We can set up an appointment for your own personal reading. If you're not wanting a personal reading, that's perfectly fine. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel so that way you know when I have a new video come out. Like, comment, share, all of that wonderful stuff. You guys are going to totally rock 2017. I am so happy to know you guys. I'm so happy to walk into 2017 with you. Have a wonderful day and an awesome year. Bye.